Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fabian Shah, and I will present my seminar proposal. The title is Modifying Self-Regulated Learning as SRL Strategies to Improve Student Achievement in Writing Skill. So this is the background of the study from my research. First, based on my interview by the teacher. So first, the teacher don't yet have a strategy that can support student motivation in writing. Second, the students' writing skill is still low. And the third is their motivation is low too. So the identification of the study based on the background. The student have low achievement in English in writing skill. The student motivation is still low, and the strategy that teacher use is still doesn't give significant impact. The limitation of the study, so my limit study in this research, first the students achievement. So I limit the study in the research student achievement, like the title. The second is student scores on based on the passing standard in our uh, law. And so the research question is, how can student achievement in English writing skill will be improved by modifying self-regulated learning strategy. The research objective is to improve student achievement in English writing skill by modifying self-regulated learning strategy. So the significance of the study, I have 2 points in this significance of study. First is theoretical. Theoretical is the significant from the theoretical is this research will be meaningful in ELT, English language teaching, by enriching and the existing theory for the teaching writing skill. Actually, the practical, I have 3 points in the practical. First is the teacher. So the benefit that can teacher ha have for from this research is the teacher will be improve teaching learning process with the better strategy that can be applied in their class. So for the student, they their writing skill will be improved by uh, their achievement in writing skill. I mean in English skill in writing skill. So it will be improved the achievement. And the last is other researcher. For the other researcher is help as a reference to their next research. The definition of key term. First, we have writing. Writing skill is a skill that can represent some symbols into a language with scraping ink or typing the symbols. So their self-regulation learning, SRL, SRL, Albert Bandura is he published his theory of social learning for the first time. So based on Albert Bandura, a social cognitive theory, he dubbed it social cognitive theory. So this is the procedure of SRL strategy. First, preparing to based on Albert Bandura, preparing to self-regulated learning. 2 points in the step. First, the student will telling by the researcher that they are going to write a good paragraph. So the second, the student would be their goal in this assessment as student to discuss with their partner. The second step is enacting a self-regulation strategy. First, Give students 3 paper, and 1 paper consists of goal, plan, and evaluate. Students have to come up with their plan to meet their goals. A teacher gives some example like, you can read that. The teacher will write in the board or in the projector. And the last part is students who have completed the assignment before the turn-in, ask them to evaluate their assignment according to the first goal. Ask students to come up. The last paper will contain evaluation of their assignment. Give some question. The answer will be appear in the last paper. The example is, how does your final work compare to your original goals? Write 2 sentences explaining your answer like that. So this is the conceptual framework. First, I have recognizing. First, I'm doing observation in junior high school with interview the teacher, and after that, analyzing the data collect from the interview and find first students' writing skill is still low and blah blah. The problem is strategy that teacher use while teaching doesn't effective. The next step is I will preparing the plan, prepare a lesson with modifying SLR strategy, setting criteria of success, and preparing media and material that will be help in the implementing self-regulating SRL strategy. The next step is action, implementing this strategy in teaching learning, and observation, collecting the data from the action, and reflection will be next step, analyzing data and decide the data can be classified into criteria of success. If this if the first will successful, the next step is concluding and stop the action. If this research unsuccessful, so the next step is revise the plan, revising the strategy and teaching learning, and go to the next cycle. Research design. I use a car classroom active research. Place of research, one of the junior high school in Tanjung Pinang. Research subject, one of the grade in junior high school in Tanjung Pinang. I think especially for 8th class, 8th grade. Research setting, place of research. This research takes place in one of the junior high school in Tanjung Pinang. Research subject is one of the grade in Tanjung Pinang. So this is the research procedure. I have recognized. I have 6 points. The procedure will be in this research. First, reconnaissance. The collect the data from the research subject, then identify the problem. So preparing the plan and action, observation, reflection, and the result. Technique of collecting data by interview and observation. Of course, I will interview to the teacher first, and observation will be in the class. The technique data analysis is from rubric. So to decide the student they improve or not, I will make a rubric that can be assigned or assess this their assignment. Thank you. So that is my presentation for my seminar proposal. Apologies if I have some mistake. Thank you for watching.